My skeptic father still can't explain what he saw in Navajo Mountain. Some stories aren't meant to be told. At least that's what my grandmother used to say. She taught on the Navajo reservation in the 1980s. And for a few years, that's where my dad and uncle called home. Outsiders, non-natives, just boys back then. What happened one night, under the black sky of Navajo Mountain, haunted them forever. And my father, a lifelong skeptic who doesn't believe in anything supernatural, he still goes pale when I bring it up. Because whatever happened that night, he knows exactly what he saw. My grandmother moved to the reservation to start over. A single mother escaping a violent past, hoping to build a quiet life for her two boys. Navajo Mountain was remote, beautiful, ancient, and full of stories. To outsiders, it was just open land and mesas. To the locals, it was sacred. But my dad and uncle were kids. They didn't care about legends or folklore. All they wanted to do was ride bikes with their Navajo friends, laugh, explore, be young. But one night, something ancient reminded them that they were visitors. And visitors don't always understand the land they're on. The sky was darker than usual, no stars, no moonlight, just an abyss overhead. The boys raced along a dirt path like they always did, carefree, until they weren't. Suddenly, without saying a word, every boy slammed on their brakes. Their heads slowly turned toward the mesa beside the road, the same one that sat across from my father's bedroom window. They froze. On top of the mesa was a fire. Not a campfire, not a bonfire. This thing roared, flames as high as the mesa itself, far taller than anything a group of people could build. And around that fire was something moving, a figure, pitch black, dancing. But not like any traditional Navajo dance. Its movements were chaotic, wild, unnatural. The Navajo boys with them turned, silent and pale, and without a word, pedaled back toward home as fast as they could. My father and uncle threw their bikes to the ground and ran. They burst through the door, panting and terrified. My grandmother, calm as ever, barely glanced at them. Just a story, she said. An old legend, probably nothing. But that night, the boys didn't sleep. They shut their curtains as tight as they could, too afraid to even look outside again. With daylight, their courage returned. They told their mum again, desperate to be heard. She sighed, sipped her coffee, then told them, "Go climb the mesa if you don't believe it was a dream." So they did. With the same friends from the night before watching from below, my dad and uncle climbed to the top. It took less than 2 minutes, and what they found was nothing. No ashes, no soot, no burned brush, no sign of any fire, not even a small one. But they know what they saw. Their friends saw it too. When they returned to the dirt road to share what they'd found, the other boys simply looked at them, turned around, and rode home in silence. No one ever spoke about it again. Not in that house, not on that land, not once. My dad grew up, became a man of reason, logic. He doesn't believe in ghosts, aliens, myths. But ask him about Navajo Mountain. And his voice changes, his skin goes cold, because he remembers. He remembers the fire, the figure, and the silence. In 2019, my grandmother took me back to Navajo Mountain, back to the place that shaped her boys and gave her peace. Not much had changed, and neither had the stories. I hiked the same mesa, the same dirt road, the same trail my father ran down as a boy. When I reached the top, I stood in the exact place where the fire once raged, and in that moment I felt something shift. It wasn't fear, it wasn't cold, it was something darker, heavier, something that made me feel like I was trespassing, like I wasn't meant to be there. I've never been the same since. Have you or someone you know lived near Navajo Mountain or experienced something they could never explain? We want to hear your stories. Share them in the comments, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more real paranormal encounters.